Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Saquon Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Yellow. Got one. Watch twist. Hey, 43. Hey, sundown.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Delta.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Mahomes now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on second and 8. Murray, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Brian Burns, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Switch. Out.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On first down, Mahomes out to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Mahomes going to throw. Well, Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Mahomes now on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Push him back. Check, Mike, 57. 57. He's scared. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Backstrap.
Working from the gun, Mahomes buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Silver.
Now this time Murray to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about it.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Matt Milano able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Pollard going to try the right side. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, D, once more. Pick it up, D. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the out.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go, D. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the curl.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 79 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mahomes now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And his kick is good. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Attack, attack! He's coming, double up!
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Hey, hello. I'm going, Eddie. 15. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Let them know. Let's 57's right.
Looking to throw is Mahomes, being chased out left. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Mahomes, flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes flush to his right. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So it's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead. It's
been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Set. 54. Let's go. Zip it. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On first down, Pollard. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Pollard again. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
80 weapon. 80 weapon. Kill. SOS. Shit. Under 10. 10.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his 3rd.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on first down. Pollard, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22. The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check safety, check safety. 15. Check 43. 66. Bullet high. Hey, 57 colors. Hey, 43, 15. Orbit.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Now he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now here's Pollard, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Brings up 2nd and 9. 26-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. Now, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. Now Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 39-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
It's been a long day for you. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Pollard. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. On 1st down, Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Falcons, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.